Alright, my fellow Synchron enjoyers, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I tried something different again. I used my locals past weekend as a testing ground for my Red Dragon Archfiend deck. I did pretty well, made first place, won all my matches, and yeah, without further ado, let's start with the main deck. So for the Resonators, I played triple Soul Resonator. Obviously, it's the one card combo of the deck. Double Vision, one Crimson and one Synchron Resonator. And to access them, triple Resonator Call, one Foolish Burial, triple Crimson Gaia, and one Red Zone. So as I said, Soul Resonator is, no pun intended, the heart and soul of the deck. All the good combos are all about this card. You can add them with the Resonator Call or the Crimson Gaia, or you can use Foolish Burial to send a Vision Resonator to access the Crimson Gaia and then continue from there. I decided last minute that I don't want to play the Stone Sweeper, the Earthbound Prisoner, that monster that can discard itself to add a Fiend Tuner, because I switched it out for another card last minute. Then for the extenders, I played triple Bone Archfiend, with provides you the standard combo with Crimson Resonator and gives you a bigger monster board, and a triple Red Lotus King, which gives you a bit of more layered interruptions with trap cards, along with one Obsessive Overloop. Great card, especially in the mid to late game, when you can banish your Dark Dragon Synchros from the grave and then bring him back with this pattern. And last minute choice is a triple Prosperity. I was playing the Stone Sweeper instead, like I said before, but last minute I decided that I want a card that's a bit more versatile, because I already have a lot of access to my Resonators, I felt like, with the Crimson Gaia and the Resonator Call. So I wanted the last consistency card to be more flexible, because let's face it, Pot of Prosperity is just a super great card. If you get interrupted, you can dig for these, or if your plays were successfully, you can dig for non-engine. So, alright, off to the non-engine. At first I want to talk about our two Red Lotus King targets, which are Red Rain and the Black Goat Laughs. So I almost always go for Red Rain, because every time I resolve this card, I win the game, basically. So what this card does is, if you control a level 8 or higher Synchro monster, you can banish all monsters on the field, except monsters with the highest level. And those remaining monsters are then unaffected by card effects for the rest of the turn. And if you Synchro summon a Dark Dragon Synchro monster, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So what you're doing is, you Synchro off Red Lotus King, send Red Rain, and then you summon another monster, usually Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and then you add back the Red Rain. And the Black Goat Laughs as the other target is just generically good. So that's why I decided to play it. Then for the rest of the non-engine, I decided to play mostly Handtraps, amongst them triple Ash Blossom, triple Effect Veiler, triple Impermanence, double Nib, and double Moonlit. Just a pretty standard Handtrap choice for that format, I feel like. Nib can be debatable because it's bad against certain matchups, but overall I didn't want it to miss out on it. And then last but not least, double Cross Out and one Called by the Grave to stop our opponent's hand traps. And then off to the extra deck. I played a triple Red Rising. It's like the main extra deck monster that allows you to push your combo forward and climb into bigger synchros, kind of like what Chunk Speeder is for the Adventure Synchron deck. Then I played one Q-Belt because it's nice removal, double Red Dragon Archfiend and double Scarlet Dragon Archfiend, alongside one Scarlight. Then for the last Synchro 8, I decided to play Beals, because it can be hard for some decks to out, especially Tenpai. Then the most summoned card right behind Red Rising Dragon was basically Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, your generic Omni Negate. For the 10s, I played one Archfiend Bane. Yeah, can revive any of these. Then a Despair was like the other most summoned boss monster. I kind of want to play 2 because it comes up sometimes. And then for the last card, I played the Red Supernova Dragon. So I haven't summoned this once so far. And I haven't used this one as well at locals because no Tenpai players were around. But in theory, I think this still comes up more than the Void Ogre Dragon, because if you are so focused on Handtraps, you're basically having cards in hand every time when you end your turn. And then, you know, there's no point for the Void Ogre Dragon. And then for the side deck, I kind of threw this together last minute. I played one Feather Duster and triple evenly for going second. I also sided in some more Handtraps, like triple Droden Lockbird, the third Nip, and the third Moonlit. Those just for matchup where they are really good against, and same goes for Droll. I sometimes side in Droll going first, even if it's not that favorable in that matchup, just because of crossout. For going first, I just threw in some generically good trap cards. One Rise to Full Height, same logic as the Beals, it's good against Tenpai. You can send it to the graveyard during the combo, and then you can stop them from attacking you directly. And then last but not least, the third crossout designator, also for going first. In hindsight, I look at the side deck and I feel like it's a bit of a mess, but as I said, I threw this together last minute, like right before I was leaving for locals. I packed up my deck box and then I was like, oh damn, I don't have a side deck yet, so I just threw this together. Yeah, but overall I was pretty happy with it. It worked out fine. Alright, so that's about it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, feel free to drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. I'm more than happy to read them and get some tips and tricks regarding the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. And with that being said, see you in the next one.